While editing, I realized that this video of my girlfriend looked too plain without additional effects. The visuals were clean, but the atmosphere still felt empty. So I started experimenting with different ways to make the intro feel more cinematic. First, I added 3 different effects on top of the footage. The composition immediately became much more dynamic, but the screen also started to feel too crowded. Instead of removing everything, I decided to turn the effect into a stylized intro transition. I began by taking a screenshot of the frame and cropping it into a 16:9 ratio. After importing the screenshot back into the project, I created a new text layer and typed in the quote I wanted to use. For the font, I selected flourishing because the thin lettering matched the emotional tone of the edit much better. Then I changed the text color to green. At this stage, the composition still looked pretty simple. So I opened the Doodle Brush tool, selected this brush preset, changed the color to green, and increased the brush size until it completely covered the text area. At first, the layer looked messy and random. But once animation was added, the effects started to feel much more intentional. I applied an in-animation and extended the duration to around 4.5 seconds. Then, right at the end of the animation, I added a keyframe. After moving slightly forward on the timeline, I scaled the doodle layer up until it completely filled the screen. Now, instead of looking like simple paint strokes, the layer started to feel like energy spreading across the frame. To enhance the atmosphere even further, I added Rain 1 and Rain 2 effects on top of the composition. The small particles and movement helped the scene feel softer and more immersive. After exporting the effect as a separate video, I imported the video again and placed the doodle composition above it as an overlay layer. Next, I opened Chroma Key and removed the green color from the overlay. This is where the transition finally comes together. Instead of a flat intro, the scene now feels layered, cinematic, and much more alive. Then congratulations, you just learned how to do reveal intro effect in CapCut.